What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. Let's talk about it. But before we do that, do me a favor, hit that like, and if you know, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it means a lot to me. All right, so me and Pop had a good build last night, and we kind of went off topic, but I figured why not just come up here and do an open panel. So I'm gonna open the panel up, and I want to talk about something that either you see as a problem or you got a question about. Um, here I like talking about the mindset, the way we think. If we can control that, master that, we can make better decisions because we can rationally think before we talk. We should always be constantly putting ourselves in a position to win. Every move you make is strategic. I'm just telling you what worked for me and having discipline. And that, like I said, a lot of things you display in one area, you transfer over to other areas. It become easier because it's done. It's a learned behavior. So, um, you know, controlling the decision making um, is important because once you have control over that, you can determine and start to form not only your environment but your internal. You mastering yourself. Lost art. What up, Cherokee Franco? What up? Hey, make sure y'all drop y'all links in the chat. Um, and if you ain't got a wrench, one of my wrenches will drop you a link. It's important that we support one another. Support is free on here. We just click the subscribe, hit the like. Even if you don't indulge um, in the content, you can still support. Just because we different don't mean we got to keep ourselves separated. Realist, what up, brother? What up? Appreciate you coming through. Miss Queen, what's good? You know what? I'm like I said, it's just an open panel. Anything, got a question about or you see as a problem, let's talk about it. 'Cause that's how you find solutions. It's just not one way of something happening. A lot of times when you got problems and issues, you have to attack them multiple ways. So looking at a situation or a condition in multiple ways, attacking it in multiple ways, that leads to success. It's just not one way to get things done. And that's something that we've been conditioned to, you know. Um, Military people will tell you, uh, when you set to execute a mission, there's multiple ways it's being attacked at multiple times. And that's where they find success at. So we got to start doing the same thing. There's a lot of issues. I was just me personally. A lot of things that I suffer from, I talk about. I wasn't sexually abused. I was physically abused. So I was just sitting here thinking like I didn't even know I was getting abused until I got older, and that's crazy because like in the era I grew up, it was that's what happened. You got beat switches and Hot Wheel tracks, whatever they can grab, you get hit with it. So with my step pops, it was like he was a man. I was raised about women, so they was used to picking stuff up. So when he was punching me, I'm thinking like, this is how men, and then people around me was getting the same thing. So I didn't understand until I got older, like, damn, okay, I wasn't supposed to get slammed through a glass table. I wasn't supposed to get, a lot of different things. I'm not even gonna harp on it. But I didn't know I was getting abused until I got older. So even that, I feel like a lot of people in abusive relationships, determined, predicated upon the environment, their upbringing, maybe they don't really look at it as being abused because I hear people talk about things that's normal or they seem normal. Like, even think about this when you say you can't be perfect. Is that really true, or is that just something we accepted? As anyone, I mean, by even saying that, do you even try? Really, is unattainable already. You deemed it that. So like I said, maybe in that same sense, people don't even know they're getting abused mentally or physically. So I think that's another way to look at it. Yeah, I dropped the link, and that's another way to look at it. Um, and if that's so, like I said, we got to stop making certain things normal. Especially just negative energy, just accepting that, oh, this is how people are. No, that's how fucked up people are. We got to call it for what it is. If you wake up in the morning just thinking about hurting somebody or doing something negative to somebody, something wrong with you. That's not, that shouldn't be accepted as normal. You should wake up thinking about how you can create or build something, how you can generate some type of either current or future wealth for your family, how you can make the things around you better, how you can make the people around you better. That's how you should wake up thinking, right? That would be normal. So there's a lot of things I think we just accept. We just say, okay, that's how it is. But is it supposed to be that way? Or is that just, in my opinion, laziness? That's what I'm saying, just accepting things. That's why a lot of us in the situation we're in now. And that's just not one race. That's everybody. Just by accepting things. This is how it is. Because they told us that. A lot of people don't research information. And misinformation keeps us separated. Because I think of things like this, you think of things like that. It is some extremes. Like I can't deal with nobody who mess with kids. That's a no no. That's a no no. But anybody else, hey, everybody got their day. Wrong side. And I tell you this. I tell you this now. Even because like I said, I used to do that, bro. I used to wake up on demon time. That's why when Cat Williams told that joke, oh, you gang banging on breakfast, like, yeah, bro. I remember what happened last night. I barely went to sleep, you know. And when I became aware of that though, like I always say, care about how you feel, you know, that'll change the tide and just the way you look at things. I preach that to my wife because my wife be going in sometimes. She have a snowball effect. When one thing happen, it just roll. What up, Perp? It'll just roll, right? Everything, one bad thing after another. That's because that's in your mind. That's the way you seeing things. That's what I'm telling her. That's just how you see it. So you will keep seeing all the bad stuff, but what about the good stuff? Ain't nothing happened good. You just found $50 in a coat that you ain't wear 2 days. I mean, for 2 years. Literally, she just found $50 and wasn't even happy about it because you're not looking at it that way. That's what I had to learn. And then it was what I was at that time. What I was doing, kept putting myself in bad situations, and I might have that. But yeah, when I became aware, it's like damn, before I reacted or thought or said something, I did something to change the mood. Sometimes it's music. You know, shit. Yeah, we all go wake up on that. But like I said, that's why we care about how we feel. The more aware we are, we got the power to change the. And it ain't something that happen overnight. It's something you work at. What up, though? Yeah, Frankie, bro, I had to do that. I had to master myself because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't I'd probably be dead or in jail. Um, when you grow up and you You just feel like you ain't got nothing to lose. That's how you go about life. But the whole time you thinking that you're doing other things, because like I said, I used to wear vests on I didn't want to die. I was just doing stupid stuff. And the more I got away with it, the brazier I got. The brazier I got. To the point where I felt like shit, I was invincible. Because not the fact that I couldn't get hurt, because I was just too aware. I took too many precautions. I was ready before I had to be ready. That's that confidence, that mindset. So, that's how I move. You know. But then I realized, like, this life I'm living, I'm not my mama. It was my mama. Just looking, seeing disappointment in her eyes, like when she, you know, seeing that, it was like, what am I doing? And that was like, I guess you call it my call to Jesus moment. And then I'm like, I need to change. But then when I realized, and you start thinking about everything you did, you just realize, like, damn, I'm fucked up. What everybody do? Everybody run to religion. That wasn't enough, because I'm looking at that like, bruh, I'm going to hell anyway. So I'm looking at different spiritual. I had to find me. What I'm saying, the pain that was in me, I didn't know how to let it go or get rid of it. And then when I learned that, I began to understand that we go through things for a reason. The experiences itself, if we choose to, we learn from it. But even when we learn from it, a lot of times we don't apply the lessons that we learned. And sometimes when we learn from it, we make the same mistake, even though we know better. And that's when it feels the worst. So I went through that phase too. Like I knew better and I still did stupid stuff. So you pay even more when you do that. And then it finally clicked. But I had to let go. And I had to use that same discipline I use in other areas. And I had to find things. That's why I say, like, when I'm looking at religion, spirituality systems, to be honest with you, I take everything that's useful to me out of any of them. In comedic science, I use the 42 ideas of Ma'at to govern myself. I use the 5 pillars in Islam to show gratitude and to stay centered, balanced. I use the 12 ideas of the universe, or 12 laws of the universe, just to understand everything. That's how I analyze words. I use all 12 of the principles. Anything I observe, anything that go in my mind, I use those principles. That's how I download the information. So it's not but that's what I had to do, because that's the only thing I felt that was gonna save my soul. And in turn, it gave me peace. I found peace, and peace in the sense that I created my own bubble. Everything in this bubble is fine, drama free. Me and my wife, I'm married. Different cultures, different sex. You know what I'm saying? So you always gonna have differences. But me and her work so well together. We don't argue. We have conversation, and a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, she wins. A lot of times she wins because I understand women. To the sense where even, and I'm not saying all, but like with my wife, when she's wrong and I let her be right, she always come back and tell me she was wrong. So I don't argue. We don't argue, because I understand. I understand how to win, even though it looked like I lost. but I know her. So I know how she functions, how she operates. She know how I function, how I operate. So even if something got heated and I walked away, she don't chase me. She don't say nothing. I walk away and come back and we talk. We compliment one another. So that's why I tell people differences is actually an addition, not a subtraction. When you have differences with people, because y'all add to the mix. Oh, Nate, my bad, bro. Pop, I'm looking down. Did I acknowledge y'all? I apologize. It is because your beliefs not makes your relationship more humble, respectful. And you know what? I tell you, I don't believe in anything. I don't. I know. I know. I don't believe in anything. When I is you believe in things that feel good to you. Ultimately, it's things that people told you to, and you accept it. A belief is something that's accepted but not proven. That's what a belief is. I don't. I stopped. I had to figure things out. I had to know, and the things that I don't know, I don't let it bother me because eventually it'll reveal itself. If my desire is deep enough to know something, I find an answer. Not sounding cocky, it's just if my desire is deep enough, I'm gonna go find an answer. That's just what I'm gonna go do. You know. So belief, I like I said, I needed something stronger than belief, and I went and found it. Like we limit ourselves. We limit ourselves with what we know and what other people know. Like if you think about it, the Wright brothers, right? Before the Wright brothers, ain't nobody think we can fly. Not in the sense they did it, but they didn't limit themselves. That's what I'm saying. Like we automatically tell ourselves because no one has did it or no one we know of has did it became perfect. Next vlog, what's up? Um, because no one tried it. I mean, but why not? What's perfect? What's really perfect? Is it a look? Is it a person's action? Is it a person's? Uh, words. What is it? What's technically perfect? I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So technically, like, and like I always tell my wife, people might not think she perfect, but she perfect for me. My father is perfect for me. My mother is perfect for me. So I mean, that's a to me that's just is what's perfect is what a person perceives as perfection. It might not be perfect to everyone, but shit, it's perfect to me, so that's good enough. You know, that's what I'm saying. We accept concepts that's given to us. We accept things that's given to us. We deem things we generally value things that other people value first before we actually truly indulge in our own desires. Society is based on that. That's why so many people trying to be. That don't make sense. Think about this. People try to be like celebrities. Go get their looks, wear what they wear, but they ain't got celebrity money. What sense does that make? What sense does it make for the celebrities' fame and fortune depend on the fans, and the fans trying to please the celebrity? The celebrity is the modern day deity. That's all celebrities are. The modern day gods. No, I say demigods because the god in modern day is money. The same thing that people claim religion did back in the day, the paper do today. You can say religion too, but ultimately, even the religion do it for the paper. That's what it's all for. Everything is about money nowadays. Because of what? Because they told us it was valuable. What if everybody went to work tomorrow and demanded they wanted gold for their services instead of paper? What if everybody did that? What they gonna do? What they gonna do? We don't know the power that we truly hold. That's why they keep us separated in these categories. Categories separate everything. Think about that. When you separate things, what do you put them in? It's meant to separate. It's meant to put a value system and separate simultaneously. Knock out two birds with one stone. That's what categories do. And that's what we do. We box ourselves in these categories. And whatever you category you in, even if you don't indulge in what the category represents, you're still associated with it. And we all know we guilty by association. So even doing that, we put ourselves in category. We do it. We allow it because we don't come together. Like I heard, and I think I was in Cuts. Um, I was in Cuts chat earlier, and fair use YouTube. This is gonna be my opinion. Um, and they was talking about like the Doomsday Bunkers, right? And they always built them things because of the atomic war. But then when you start understanding where they're allegedly located and who they're allegedly for, um, you get a deeper understanding. We think, oh, this is for war because if this country attacked this country, and then you start learning that they're all over the world, not just here. You know, that's not what the war they're afraid of. The one they're afraid of is the one when the people rise up. Not just one people. When the people rise up. And who gonna go to them bunkers? The elites. The average white man, black man, Chinese man, all of us gonna be outside while they in there. They already, man. It is what it is. But they've been prepared for that. They've been ready for it. Y'all think they afraid of another country? Nah, they're afraid of the people. When the people realize how much power they got and what they can actually influence and do, that's what they're afraid of. That's what they're afraid of. Because one day it's gonna happen. People will wake up and realize a lot of this is propaganda and BS to keep us busy and distracted. As long as we busy and distracted, um, they can live their lives. They can do what they do. They can do what they do. But we not only we busy and distracted, we find more ways. We get more innovative on finding ways to be separated from one another. We have tools and systems. S4, what up? Appreciate you. We have systems, we have technology now to reach each other all across the world and build and do positive things, help one another, strategize about different solutions to problems that a lot of people suffer from that we don't even know. We think we focus on so many differences and don't see the similarities because that's how we've been trained. We've literally been trained to look for things that's not normal or different. Not normal to you is different. Corey, what up though? Appreciate you. But that's what we do. We find more innovative ways to keep separated through differences instead of saying that we have the same problems. And those problems, just solving them can make everybody's life better. So focusing on those gives you more time to understand the differences. And when you start to understand the differences, a lot of times it ain't too far off, or it might be something that may interest you. You may want to indulge in. I think I told this, but yeah, I'm from the backwoods in the hood, right? I'm not used to going to no Renaissance festival. The first time I went, I had a ball. Second time I went, I bought a costume. Third time I went, I was a pirate, having fun, just enjoying life. And if it felt weird until I got there and started being around everybody, I'm looking like, man, I'm dressed like a goddamn pirate. It ain't even Halloween. But then when people there, I'm drinking ale out of a big wooden flask. I'm chilling. I'm having fun, living life. Never experienced it, but I experienced it. You never know what you like until you try it. It was hard to understand how to live life when I spent most of my life just trying to survive. It was hard to make that transition because we get put in um, this thought process of survival because that's basic instinct. But that's just one portion of life, right? What's the other portion? Living. And a lot of people don't learn that until they get older because a lot of the OGs told me from a young age, live your life. Stop surviving, live your life. They used to, and I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that when they told me that. But then when I began to understand, um, I started living. And like I said, survival always go be. I guess I say number one because I'm a defensive person. I'm a protective person. So but I learned how to live too. Life is about balance, right? So I had to learn how to live too. And see, that's why I say all these concepts. I utilize all of them. I have to. That's just to make sense of things. So a lot of times we don't, we get stuck in that survival mode. We forget to live. And to me, it felt good helping other people. Um, yeah, primal instincts. In a category is good to experience different things, ways of life. Yes, it is. A lot. Like think about this. We just have conversations on how different our experiences were growing up. Some of us grew up old school. Some of us grew up from down south. It's different from growing up north. Even the environment, like I grew up playing in woods and trees and swinging from vines, playing in creeks, catching crayfish, fighting. We used to play baseball with a machete and snakes, garden snakes, throw snakes at each other, Just whack it with the machete. Yeah, we used to do like backwoods hillbilly stuff. And then I moved to the big city, and it was totally different. Total culture change. It was culture shock. I didn't know about gangs. I didn't know about. We went shooting all the time, but it wasn't people shooting at no house. It wasn't like no. I didn't know about none of that, so I had to learn fast. I didn't know about no pimps. It's some stuff. uh, yeah, I didn't know about all that. So it was like a total culture shock to me. Um, so even thinking about that, right? Like we all get different experiences, but then when you take it overseas, it's different. Hearing stories about when people was kids, they running from raids, like bombs hitting buildings, and they running like that sound like some movie stuff, but they was really living like that, trying to cross borders, running from like they really did that. You hear a story from someone coming from Cuba, like people. Um, that's why a lot of times when people say, they feel bad for me, like I've heard stories and I know people who've been through a lot worse. So I don't. I know, is people who had it 10 times worse than I did. So you're a hippie, Corey. So I know it's people who had it way worse than I did. So I'm grateful, and I appreciate anything I've been through because it could have been worse, and I just move forward. I mean, your past is for you to learn, and a lot of times we don't get over that pain until we learn from it. Like I had to learn how to let go of a lot of stuff, and when I did, I was free from it. And when I say free, it's like I learned from it and moved forward. So even talking about it is like, yep, it happened, and this is what I learned, and you keep it moving. You know, so that's why I tell people like your past is there for you to learn and for you to grow. It is what it is. But if you didn't learn and grow, it can still affect you to this day. If it was childhood trauma, it'll still affect you. And a lot of times, the lessons in our pain is hard to figure out. It's hard to figure out, and a lot of times we try to figure out what we did or what we didn't do, and it don't even be us. It be the person. It be the person who did it to you, and trying to figure them out. That's the hard part. But that's not for you to do. That's for them to do. Them demons. Sometimes, especially when you're younger, you're just a victim, and that's just how life is. If you look at life, the stronger usually prey on the weaker. So I mean, you just a victim. Sometimes you're just a victim. That's just what it is. And I had to accept that. And once I did, like I said, I moved forward. I understand you got demons. That's for you to deal with, and I move forward. But those be the hardest ones because a lot of time um, we want closure, and sometimes seeking closure, even if they tell you why, it ain't gonna change nothing. It's not gonna make you feel better. It's not gonna make you want to forgive them more. No matter what this, when somebody wronged you, they wronged you. Like I had to look at that because I used to wonder why. Like, why would you? You supposed to be my step pops, bro. Like, why would you, hit me, bro? Why would you fuck me up like I'm some dude in the street? You supposed to take care of me. You supposed to protect me. And that's what I'm thinking. And then I realized, like, you just fucked up. And me, even if you told me why, it wouldn't have made me feel better because you still did it. But it's done. And I understand what happens when someone got demons. They hurt people, hurt people, hurt people. So if I need closure, that's why. That's how I looked at it. But I didn't need closure. But I just knew hurt people. And me trying to figure out his demons, it's not gonna make me feel better. He's still wrong with me. My bad. Hey, Kalani. Oh, did I miss something in the chat? Yeah, I mean, well, when you're a kid, is you know what? To be honest, Pop, I've never got hurt by anyone that wasn't my family, bro. That's a fucked up thing in my life. If no one else was able to hurt me, I seen it. I was prepared for it. I can handle myself, you know. And no one ever. It was the people who was close to me. Those are the only people who ever hurt me in life, physically, emotionally. Those the only people who can ever hurt me is those who I let close. Um, but see, this is the thing too. Not everybody close trying to hurt me. So I never got to the point where I'm willing to close that off. You know. So um, I limited it, but um, yeah, it's nah, ain't nobody outside of me gonna hurt me. Uh, Yeah, even it wasn't even striking a child. Like I understand when people say whooping a kid is a result of post traumatic slave disorder, meaning you do what your oppressor do, and it was passed down through generations, and that's why it became incorporated into the culture. I understand that, um, and that's what I think it was. That's what I think it was. Um, but discipline, um, I ain't gonna lie. I tap my son, but it don't do nothing because I hit him in the pamper and he look at me. What get my son is when I raise my voice or I show him disappointed in him. Um, so I mean, even when I tap his butt, it's more for theatrics because it's like I'm not trying to, I'm not gonna hurt my son. I'm not gonna do that. Um, and it's hard because you got to keep your kids in line. You got to keep them straight. And like I said, you don't. I still believe in discipline. I just don't believe in beating. It's different. I mean, yeah. Well, my son gonna get his butt tapped. That's just what it is. My girl, nah, I ain't go. Nah, that's my princess. But my son bad. You don't understand. You don't understand. He one of them kids who need their butt whooped from wherever he started to until he get home. He my son. That's what happened to me. you know. But yeah, beatings and discipline, they're them two different things. Like now ain't no beating, but discipline. I mean, and that can come in any different forms. But now ain't no beatings. There ain't no belts or nothing like that. No, that sounds crazy. But I have him straighten out when he get about 5 or 6. He'd be moving bricks. Yeah, Yeah, I ain't whipping. I ain't whipping. No, I ain't whipping. Yeah, Perp, I appreciate you putting them links in the chat for me. And please, like I say, support one another. And I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody want to come up and talk? Unless y'all just want to hear me ramble for a minute. Uh, but yeah, it's. Um, I think it's important to share information. Share different ways of doing a lot of different things in life because we come from different areas, have different experiences, and sharing information like that maybe is something that I'm looking for that you got, through your own personal experience. And like I said, the difference is sometimes if you look at it like a puzzle, we all different, so we all have different pieces or pictures. But when we put it together, we get the big picture. And that's another reason why I say they keep it separated with these categories. You know, even if you think about this is how deep it's rooted, and we don't even see this shit. So I'm from a small town, right? I'm talking about a small town, like everybody in there first, second, third cousins, right? Like a lot of the is a small town. So now that I'm grown and I'm older and I'm looking like when I was younger, it was just a small town, but now it's been influenced by big cities like gang culture and stuff. But I'm looking like y'all shooting each other, y'all cousins, because y'all from different areas. It's a small town. The damn area, it ain't like the east side of Detroit and the west side of Detroit. It ain't even like two hoods in Detroit. They like 2-3 minutes away from each other. A bike ride. And y'all gang banging on your own family. Because y'all from different areas. Them categories again. We fight over blocks that we don't even own. Hey, I'm from this block. Do you own a house on that block? No, we renting. But this your block. What type of crazy shit is that? This my hood. No. When you dead and gone, the hood is still gonna be there. It ain't going nowhere. It was there before you, it's gonna be there after you. And in a couple years, ain't nobody gonna remember you. Because everybody gonna move. And there's gonna be some new people there. I go back to my old hood, it's probably like 3 or 4 familiar faces. So I mean, that's why I say we find ways to that ain't funny to y'all. Like really think about it. Like even colors, and that's religion. Gang banging is that's like a religion. And this ain't no knock against no gang bangers. The word don't want no smoke. But what I'm saying is we keep ourselves separated, and we find reasons to. We join things that separate us. That's the concept I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing about no gang banger. I don't want no smoke with nobody. But what I'm saying is this: we find ways to separate us through colors, through blocks, through hoods. And the crazy thing, a lot of the people, when they go do things, like they in high school, like, do you know how many people that I played on the football team with, and after football season, we scrapping because we from different areas. But during the season, we was cool. And then baseball season come around, and guess what? We cool again. Like that shit crazy, you know. We find even like I've seen people arguing. Like think about people like normal people. I'm not talking about the government people. I'm talking about normal ass people arguing about Republican and Democrat, like arguing, ready to scrap over some shit that they don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all. Y'all arguing over some shit. They come on TV. They give y'all a scripted performance act. Y'all think they beefing. Then they go have lunch and dinner and shit together. Kids and shit be playing while they fighting on TV. Their kids playing together, and they got the normal everyday ass people who live next door to each other fighting because of a damn election sign in the yard. They fighting, arguing. Like, what type of is any one of these candidates gonna bail your ass out of jail? No. But you talk about this dude better, this dude, family members mad as hell at each other. Like that shit crazy. We be gang banging on politics. We don't like you because you're a Republican. Is that all you are? Or are you something else too? You got some information I can use to make my make me a couple more dollars. That's what I'm interested in. Can you can you do something to benefit my life? I don't care if you're a Republican or not. If you got that information and I can flip it, that's what I'm interested in. If not, then have a nice life. Keep it moving. I ain't gotta hate you. That's what I'm saying. We find reasons, and it be some man. I don't know. It's just maybe that's just how I think. Maybe what you say, Pop? I'm a hippie. Yeah, Corey, I'm a hippie. Maybe I'm a hippie, and I just think like shit. Um, Instead of beefing, can we can we build? Can we help each other? What you got? Let's see what you got. Maybe that's just my hustler mentality. Maybe everybody need to have that shit there. Everybody adopt a hustler's mentality. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you think like a hustler, you think of prosperity. You're thinking how to make your life better and make your family and elevate your situation. Corey, what up, though?
What up, dog? How you
Chilling, chilling.
doing?
Oh, I'm chilling, chilling, sitting there rapping. Appreciate you coming up. Hey, on one second, hey, realist. Look, I say that the only
No cussing.
oh no, I ain't gonna cuss.
No,
Nah,
I'm talking about myself. I thought you was gonna
oh,
give me the
it's,
rules.
it's not the it's
Spit
not the
it
fact
out.
that they it's not the fact. No, I'm trying to think about how because what he's saying is 100%. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be politically correct. But at the same time, it's like I got family members. You
Don't
know what I'm saying?
assume. Don't assume anything. I was just
Oh
chiming
no, not you.
in.
Oh no, I was just telling realists like like my family
Oh
members, I love them and respect them, and just like all cops ain't bad. I don't think all gang members bad. I think some people do it out of stupidity, and once you get into life, it's hard to get out.
no,
But
I'm
I,
gonna tell
but
you this. When you grow up in the neighborhood, either you're gonna be a athlete or you're gonna be a gang banger. That's it, and that's all. You don't have a
and that's what I'm saying.
choice.
It's like, and that's what I'm
They don't
saying
have
because
a
like some
choice.
people,
Either you're
yeah,
gonna
some
beat
people.
up.
I say some people don't have a choice. Uh, I ain't gonna say all of them, but
Until your
it's like
parents move you out of the neighborhood, it's not your choice. Until
yeah,
your parents
either
move
you
you
get down
out.
or lay down. That's how it was, in my
Yeah.
area. Like I said, I was fortunate because the gangs that was in my neighborhood, um, they kind of dealt
They
with my
take
uncle.
over
No,
everything.
they dealt with my uncle
Try
like
to
like they
intimidate
had to
and
deal with my uncle.
all
So
that stuff. Yeah, I know.
yeah, so I mean, a lot of times, that's why I try to get to like an understanding point. Like, but I ain't gonna say all of them. Some people do have choices. Some people do stupid stuff and join gangs when they don't need to.
Right.
Some people they born in it, and I think I'm thinking more on the lines of those people who are born in it. Like they people in it. They become a part of it. That's just the way of life. They don't
Right.
know no better.
Yeah. When you're born,
It's some
because
people like
there's
that.
middle class people. I'm sorry to cut you off. I do that a lot. Excuse me. But in Compton, California, there's a middle class area, and those kids didn't have to join gangs because their parents was working. They had well manicured lawns and beautiful clothes and just had it going on and popping. But they chose to get into those people. I don't
And,
know, but the people that came from the gutter, like from where I came from, they didn't have a choice.
you either get down or lay down. I mean, it
Yeah.
is in some situations it's literally like survival of the finish. Like you either get with somebody strong or you become the prey.
Hmm.
You either get
Yeah.
with it
Or you have,
I
or
mean
you
that's
have
just
or you have a praying mother. My mother was a praying mother. You better have a praying mother. That's
yeah.
all I gotta
I
say.
I tell you a story. I had this neighbor, right? And I
Ooh,
don't know
you
if I
better
ever
have a
told this.
praying mama.
I don't know if I told y'all this story, but when I first moved in Detroit, these dudes jumped me. Right, I had an American flag shirt on. They said you blooded cuz, and I'm like, cuz what? I didn't know about gang, so
Mm-hmm.
they start jumping me, and my neighbor, he stopped them. He was an older dude. They wasn't. It was like five kids, but they was probably like 2 or 3 years older than me. He was like 17, 18. So like 6 months later, we had moved out, and you turn on the news, and his house is on fire, and they found his mother in the basement, on her knees, and he was tied to um, a pillar in the basement
Crazy. Where was this?
in Detroit, and his brother was found in a garbage can in front of the
No.
house. Yeah. What had happened was his brother uh, did a drive-by and shot a little kid. And when you said a praying mother was a church-going lady. So
And she was burnt up praying in the praying position.
they didn't say a praying position. They just said she was like on her. Assuming, yeah. I'm assuming, yeah. And it said they made him watch them, light the house on
That's
fire with his
crazy.
mom and
Yeah,
brother.
I don't understand stuff like that. No, Detroit, that's grimy. I don't know nothing about
Like
that.
Grammy,
I was always
Grammy,
protected. Everybody would
like,
always tell me, Corey, go home, go home. They would always tell me, go home.
yeah,
Thank you,
yeah. Remember
Jesus.
that?
I was
That's
so protected. I never seen no shit like that in my life. Ooh.
27. What up, though?
But we didn't do that kind of stuff in my no. Ooh,
And
that's
see that
grimy.
that but see, you
No.
got like the area I grew up in.
We
When I
loved
say
each
7 miles,
other.
yeah,
We loved each
that's
other
where
in
the
my
Teamsters
neighborhood.
was. You ever heard of the Teamsters? That's where the mob was. So that's how
Mm,
the area kind of
yeah,
took on that
that makes
persona.
sense.
So you heard
Oh, that
crazy
sounds like
stories.
it.
Yeah, you
That
hear
sounds
crazy
like it.
stories.
Ooh, that
But yeah,
sounds
that's how we
goddamn.
yeah. Well, yeah. It's so many there's so many
Mm.
different
Yeah, the West Coast, we didn't have no mobsters.
yeah,
Thank
it
God.
is and see that's the thing about Detroit too.
Ooh, Lord.
Like because like I said, like there is a big diverse city. You got everybody there, Middle Easterns, Chinese, Italians, Sicilians. You got everybody there. So
I love mafioso movies. I really do, but I never
nah, them
experienced them in real
nah,
life.
them like if you like the everyday average person, you don't want to experience. They don't think. I mean,
Mm,
look, just even us getting on this app talking, they don't
mm,
think like we do.
okay,
They don't
Lord.
think like we do. They don't. So that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Like
right,
that's why I
right.
say like people. That's but see, this is what I'm saying. You don't really know
Oh,
who you're
thank
talking to
you,
on here.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
At any point, you don't truly really know who you're talking to on these apps. So that's
That's
why I don't
true.
bother nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
true.
might be playing with somebody. They might be like some stone cold,
On
easy,
mafioso. Ooh,
not even
mm-mm.
mafioso.
Some
Like
other kind of stuff.
man, you better it's Haitians. Um, it,
Okay,
it,
so
it's
one time these guys they was messing in California. It's a bunch of Hispanics from Mexico, Mexicans, and so these guys was trying to bully this Mexican. He went into his house and he came out with a machete. He said, "Ah!" We all scattered out like roaches. We
And
never
see,
seen no stuff like that in our lives. Like who comes? He said, ah,
and see,
with a
you know,
machete. He was ready to slice. Okay.
you see. Now, what you think about this, Corey? You see what Rilla said? He said, and this is true. There's
Okay, let
even
me go
gang
to the
members
chat.
with
Hold on,
popular
without
YouTube
kicking
channels.
myself out.
With popular, oh, I read it to you. It's on the screen. There's even gang members with popular YouTube channels on here getting glorified and even get donations. People rather, I'm gonna
Those
say,
aren't real gang members. Those are the ones who are working with. Mhm.
oh yeah, yeah, definitely, I know. And see, that's really that's what I
Wonderful.
don't believe nobody out here, bro. You don't know. It might be, man. Look,
Gang members,
it's
real gangsters, real criminals don't come on here telling on
yes, they do.
themselves. Who
Yes,
does
they do.
that?
Yeah, this, no, that's the way we used to think. That ain't the way
That's the
it is
church.
now. Everything is about clout. It be people telling on it. It's even think about some of these rappers that got locked up. They put their crimes in their raps and gave it to the world.
That's true.
Like it's
But
just the way
some of them make up things, but yeah, you're right. Like who does that? Why would they? I
it's the
don't know.
clout.
I
That's
think
every
it's probably in the contract that they have to sign.
and I think a lot of it is instant celebrity. Like everything's connected to the street. Everything. Think about it. Entertainment,
Hmm. Hmm.
music,
The government.
sports, the government.
Hmm. It's
You know,
all the
everything
street.
is connected to the street.
Hmm. It's all the same on different levels. Real talk.
Machete.
Yeah, Machete. He came running down the street, a little short Hispanic guy. We never seen no stuff like that in our lives. We start running like, oh my God, he about to kill all.
Man, look, it's so many crazy stories. I
I'm
mean, this
sorry.
is
No, I'm not sorry. I mean, that was crazy for me. I'm like, I was devastated because I'm.
and see,
Let me
like
shut
I'm gonna be
up.
honest with you. I don't see like just some of the stuff I know. Like even the story I just told is
Here,
like
my
the reason
gentleman.
I told that because I mean, everybody gone. You know,
I'm a marshmallow,
and
really.
I'm not saying no names or nothing like that, but in the
I'll
situation,
fight.
everybody gone.
I'm a
Um,
marshmallow, but I'll fight. If that makes-
yeah, so even
In survival mode.
bragging about
I've,
crime, getting brown, and
yeah,
see that's what I'm
I've
saying.
been in
People,
survival mode, so.
and that's what this whole yeah, you've been in survival mode. You had to click over to living mode, but
Mm.
even this like what Rilla said,
I've been
like
there. I haven't been there all my life, but I'm in survival mode now. Living mode was when I was taking care of my children, but I'm by myself now, so I'm in survival mode. Does that make sense?
it do.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, um, and this is all out of love. You choose that. You don't have to be in survival mode because you're by yourself. You don't have to be. You know, I would use it when it's needed, but I would let Corey live. I mean, you did what you were supposed to do. Like you said, you didn't get your
Yeah.
kids. You did what you were supposed to do. You
I
know,
do.
not
I have a nice gentleman in my life that's not, consistent, but whenever he's around, he's just totally amazing. So that helps. And I don't want to mention it because everybody. Don't you use this to
no,
get me into content?
no, I'm not even that type of.
I
No, that
did that.
ain't.
I did that with someone, and they just like, okay, so where you and so where is
It's,
he now, bitch?
no, I ain't even built
So
like that.
where is he now, bitch? I'm like,
You,
God damn,
can,
really? Is
can I
that what we're doing over
can
here?
I can I be honest with you? Um, I prefer to build people, not break people. And
Right.
to be 100% honest, and this might sound a little arrogant, is more challenging to help people sometimes than it is to hurt people. It's easy to do that.
But we all need a little bit of help. I don't care what you
Yeah,
say and how you fronting on here.
Even
We
you,
all can use some help.
I'm not friend. You helping me right now. I'm
That's what
not
I'm
friend.
talking
You see,
about.
that's you know what? I don't mind sharing.
Each one, teach one. Each one,
Everybody in
teach
the
one,
chat, they
reach
help.
one, something.
Each one teach one. Reach one, teach one. Each
Mm-hmm.
one teach
Mm-hmm.
one. No, whatever it is a
All of
good.
those. All of
But
them.
yeah, but everybody right now in
All of
this chat,
them.
you know, but that's what life is about. I just think it's more fulfilling when you help someone, when you're able to reach someone, even if it's um, somebody having a bad day, and I say a joke and they laugh and smile and it changes their mood.
Right.
I'm more satisfied with that than trying to break people down. I mean, I just think I don't know. Like I said, I've been like I don't know. That's why like looking from how we look at everybody look at life, with their own personal experiences, right?
Mm.
So when I say I've been through shit and I just want to have peace and be cool with everybody, and if I can't be cool with you, you go your way, I go my way. We ain't gotta
You'll never
argue.
be cool with everybody.
Huh?
You'll never be cool with everybody, so get that out of
And
your mind.
oh no, this is what I'm saying. If we not cool, we don't have to be enemies though. You go your way, I go my way, and we both prosper in life. I don't wish nobody bad. I don't think bad intentionally. I don't wish bad because I feel like this. Anything you open yourself up to, this is what I know. I'm just being honest, and it might not, it might sound crazy, but anything you open yourself up to, is gonna eventually come to you. And what I mean by that, anything you indulge in. So even like I know for a fact words are spells. I can prove it if you want to do it logically. If you want to do it metaphysically, I can prove to you words are spells. So when you say bad words, you're still putting out bad energy, and that energy has to come back. That's karma. Anything you put out has to
They're
come back.
not spells. It's words
How do
or
you create a
energy
word?
too.
Exactly. I was about
They're
to say,
not
how do you?
spells.
No, how do you create a word?
You
How's a word?
create a word through your mouth and through your mind.
By spelling it. Words are in
Mm.
existence because it's spelled. It's all in the language. Like everything they
Okay,
tell.
I'm not
Think
gonna
about
say
this.
a word
No,
is a spell.
now think about this.
That's your interpretation.
No, now think about this. I'm gonna
Mhm.
say Corey. Check this out. Um, I own a house on a hill. I own a nice house on a hill with a picket white fence, and I got a German Shepherd in the yard. Can you picture that?
Can you picture that?
Yeah, can you picture that? What I just told you.
That's your picture.
No, I'm saying,
That
but
don't
when
have
I
nothing to
say
do with me. Yeah, I can
no,
picture that.
that's
Yeah,
because
we had German Shepherds growing up.
no,
Everybody had a German
no,
Shepherd named King.
no. What I'm saying, yeah, everybody did have a German Shepherd named
And
King. I know a
nice
few people like that.
houses. And my people got money. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. When I told you
Mm.
that, you pictured that. By me telling you that, you were familiar with it because you've seen it before. I just
Yeah.
created a picture in your head. I created a thought,
Everybody had a German Shepherd named King. Okay.
but that's the spell. I created a thought in your head by using words. That's the spell I just did on you. That's the influence people have when they have conversation. When I say something and you try to
It can
interpret,
be a spell. If that's what you're doing, okay, I get it.
you see what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
No,
used
I'm
to you. Yeah, I'm
I'm,
not used
I'm
to
telling you
spell.
how it worked. That's exactly how it worked.
That's a
When you
different link. I know that because some people they be repeating the same stuff
three times,
over and over again,
5,
over
and 9.
and
That's the
over.
repetition to
I'm
do it in.
like, what the fuck? They trying to put a spell on me.
That's what they're doing. The
They be
repetition
trying to
is
put.
to
I
is to
noticed some people do. They be repeating the
yeah.
same thing
If
over
you if
and
you
over
if
and
you watch
over again.
commercials, they do it a lot in
Yeah,
songs. That's the
commercial
hook.
jingles. Yeah.
They beat this
Mhm.
idea in your head. That
Right.
spells. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And anytime you try to interpret someone
Mhm.
says,
Mhm.
you're literally taking on their thoughts. As we're having a conversation, you're trying to
Oh
interpret.
my God! Don't be trying to do all that bullshit.
No, I'm telling you how this works. I'm giving you game. I'm actually giving you game.
No,
Ain't
I
nobody
don't.
gonna come
I
in here and tell
already
you
know. I
anything.
already know it when I hear it. When people keep repeating themselves, I'm like, yeah, they're just trying to drill something in my head that
27,
they
what up,
want me
though?
to understand as some bullshit.
Hey,
I
how you
understand that.
doing?
What up?
Whose alien head is that?
Hey, Corey. It's
Who
27.
that?
That's 27.
Hi, 27. I never met you before. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? How
Hey,
you
how you
doing?
doing? What's happening, baby?
What's
Hey,
going on with y'all?
what's happening, baby?
Nothing,
I
just
never
in the
met
creek
you
kicking it.
before. What up? I seen you
Nothing.
around town.
Yeah, I'll be around a lot of towns.
A lot of towns. Why you got that big ass alien head?
I ain't know shit.
You big
You gotta
brains.
look in the mirror and shit. That damn head look like yours a little bit shit. Light skin and
Oh,
damn round and long.
yeah, I just do what I do. I'm not trying to please nobody right now, so I'm good.
Exactly. I don't think my little nephew is trying to please nobody neither in this picture.
You know what?
No,
Problem
that's her
child, you
nephew.
better get yourself
Corey, Corey,
on
Corey,
somewhere.
Corey, Corey.
Why is he popping up right now? He
I apologize for that. Corey, come on, baby. Look, we all kicking it. We chilling. We having a good vibe. You hear me, Corey? I don't mean to mute you to be rude, but 27 came up and, she just chill, wasn't doing nothing. That's her nephew. That's a child. We ain't gonna do that. We cool, Corey?
I'm
That's
good.
that's her nephew. That's a child.
Okay, I'm good. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a
All right,
child.
we back vibing. We back vibing. Like I
I
said,
guess that looks like a grown person with a pacifier in the mouth. Okay, but the word I came up, to formally introduce myself, 27 Duran. That's how you pronounce it, though, baby.
and Darren, I appreciate
Duran. Wow, that's my people's name.
that. Darren.
Duran.
Duran is pronounced Duran.
It's not. Oh, it's pronounced Duran.
Duran.
Yeah, I can see it on the thing.
Duran. Oh, same thing. This probably from the same tribe.
Hey, Nashawn.
Probably from the same tribe. That sounds the same.
But
They say
what's going on with you? How you doing, baby? The
I'm
word.
doing good. I'm doing
That's the
good. Just
YouTube name you want to be called, or you want to be, like another name.
I'm the word for now. I'm gonna introduce myself formally a little later. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it for because there's gonna be more people. Once I get like 500 subs, I'm gonna bring my people over here. So yeah, then it is what it is. Like, but
Oh,
if you
that's
watch a couple of my videos, they already said my name. My mama said my name. My daddy said all my people said my name. So I mean, I'm not hiding. I'm easy to find. Um, but if the wrong people look for me, I don't think they're gonna like what they see. So
No,
it
I'm
is.
just saying, like, when we, having a conversation or anything,
Oh,
if you want
oh no, you
to
call me the
become.
word. No, I'm good. I heard that's one of my aliases. I heard that, so I'm proud of that. Yeah, I'm proud of that. That's why I came out here like that. But that's one of my aliases, and I think it fit what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to bring people together, have conversations. We can learn and build off of one another. I think it's a lot of negativity, so I try to bring something different, and I'm having fun doing it. I appreciate all the love and support people give me. I really do. It's humbling because y'all taking y'all time out, spending it with me, and you know, helping me fulfill what I'm trying to do. So I appreciate that. Kenny, what up, Alan?
That's what's up. The word. I like to hear that. I'll be
Yep.
trying to
So
listen to you all. I'll listen, but you be out. You be coming on late night, late.
yeah, because you
And the
know, like
time
right
I
now,
know that you be live, I'll be like, damn, I'm about to go to sleep now.
and you know what? Because this ain't no job for me. So I got to handle business in the morning. I be with my family, and by the time I get an opportunity, it'd be late, and I know it'd be hurting me, but at the same time, I get good people in here. It'd be kind of mellow because it'd be later, so it'd be good vibes. We just be chilling, kicking it. We be
Yeah,
chilling,
I'll be
kicking it.
listening. I say, you got like a soothing voice. So yeah, that late night is kind of working
He
for you.
do. He
I
really
appreciate
do
that.
have a
I
soothing
appreciate.
voice.
Every
He's a
time I
good
hear myself,
teacher.
when I hear myself recorded, I sound. I don't sound like I think I sound. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't.
Hmm.
When I hear myself recorded, I'd be like, "Damn, I sound like that." I be thinking I sound different, but I appreciate that. Um, yeah, like my wife be like, "You don't. You need to talk louder," and it's like, "Nah, I'm straight. This me. This is what I do."
Yeah, that's working right now. So I mean, if you keep to it, you'll draw more people in.
And that's what I'm trying to do. It's hard though because like the content I be kicking, and the conversations, but is fruitful for me. Is this is what I like to do in my normal life. I read so many books, and studied so many different things to help me. And I just like to share the information. I'm kind of like in my personal. I'm kind of like Dr. Phil. People call me for all different types of stuff. Like my sister, the doctor, not me. But yeah. So
That's a good
it's kind of cool.
thing.
Yeah, she just graduated with her PhD in psychology and education. Uh, and coming up the way we did, like my mom a nurse. It was my stepdad who brought us to the city and put us in the hood, and uh, yeah. So, but my mom a nurse. My one sister she graduated from culinary art school, so she doing her thing. I got another sister. She got a little jewelry business going on. So we all push and hustle. Um,
That's good, man. That's wonderful. I like to hear shit like that for real.
yeah,
Family of successful black people.
yeah. I mean, like on my dad's side, I got my cousin played football for the Jets. My aunt, his mom, run a school district. His One of his brothers just retired. He ran a law department of Southern California, like all four major universities. So like my dad's side, but my mama's side, we the hillbilly side. But that's where I get my Native American blood from. So um, yeah, we grew
Yeah,
more up in the woods, but
yeah,
so it's diversity.
yeah, it is all about
And
it. Somebody said drop the link. I think Kenny.
Kenny, Kenny, don't come up here tripping, bro. Yeah, we got some fun people over here. Yeah, we just
Yes.
be but how do you feel about just like in general in life, like the way we interact with one another, as far as like black people,
How we what?
how we interact with one another. Like some of us get along, you know, some of
Um.
us, but then some of us like we act like we enemies, and I just
Yeah,
feel
I
like,
think. Go ahead, man.
oh no, I was just saying, I just feel like I feel like it can change, and then sometimes I feel like it can't.
Yeah, eh, I ain't gonna say it. How can I put this? I think it's portrayed more in the media that is not. that we're not getting along. But in actuality, I think more of us are getting along. But like especially like in major cities that they portray more that all the violence and all this, extra stuff, killings, black on black crime or whatever. But it's a lot of black neighborhoods, communities that's not going through this. So I think they try to make it seem in the media. Don't get me wrong, we do have a lot of the, negative, stuff going on for our community, but I think it's more more positive than negative than they put out there in my eyes. And then you have people that talk it that make it seem as if they always say black people always do this, black people this, and we this, but like they act like other communities don't do it. So
Right.
they always like to put the negative only on the black community as if we're the only one and the number one of bad of everything, and I don't believe that.
And you know what you just said, I got chill bumps because I just I totally understand what you're saying because it's propaganda. The more they focus on the negative, don't show the positive, and that'll keep people away and thinking negative versus positive. And
Mm,
that's a tactic that was used in that's part of propaganda. That's how you get people to focus on the negative and not the positive. And by doing that, people look for the negative. I was just literally talking about that. We start looking at the negative more than the positive, and that's how the negative built. But in
yeah,
all actuality, it's happening. But more and more people are walking away from it now because they looking at the negative.
yeah,
I like that breakdown. That was dope. That was dope. Yeah, that's
appreciate
something
it.
we need to be aware of. We need to. I mean, then you just drove. I mean, that's just driving that point home. Just the way you broke it down and said it, because let's just stop focusing on the negative and look at the positive.
Yeah,
And
and just like I hate to bring race all the time, but it is about race in most cases, especially when it comes down to us. Like we have a lot of black men in their kids' life, and they like to portray that they're not, and it's just like a whole negative vibe always when it comes to black people, and people like to talk about numbers, but are y'all actually looking at numbers and who doing these numbers? Who doing these statistics? Like for real, like how do y'all really know these things? Are y'all doing it state by state? Are y'all doing by bigger cities? Like how do they get these numbers that they're telling us? So
Yo, hello.
yo,
Yo, so what I can say to you, what you're saying, how they get these numbers, is like, how do anybody get anything? So who's these people that's getting any numbers? Who are they? So now, when you talk about propaganda, how you living? If you righteous, or you don't even have to be righteous, but if you good, you could be street or civilian, right?
mm-hmm.
Still could be good, but propaganda. If you deal with propaganda, you go on the wrong path. I'll give you an example, right? I remember I was hanging out at a bodega and we was in the back. It was like an Indian bodega, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my mans, he got a little job over there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now I visited him, right? And he put me on. He was like, "Oh, come through, Kenny." You know what I mean? Kenny NYC one, Rebel, Carpenter, Jesus. So I said, "All right, I came through. Can y'all hear me?"
I can hear you.
All right. So now I came through, whatever. And in the back, they got the gambling games, right? The like quarter games or whatever. Um, You know that's like what do you call it when it spins?
The roulette table.
No. Like the
Oh,
computer
the like
operated.
little slot machine.
Yeah, slot machine thing, right? So now cops be wilding. So like and it's crazy because I've been talking about one thing, but I'm getting to the next thing. But it's all the same thing. It's propaganda. So now the cops bust them because you're not supposed to have that for like because you ain't pay no taxes, right? The government wants taxes. Anything the government stay away from. I ain't never got no vaccine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That messes up your immune system. What God gave you the right, right? I'm gonna hit you with so many different paths right now, but back to the basics. Propaganda and the people. What Shorty was saying was that you can't get caught up on the bullshit. You got to be either you don't give a fuck or you're an empathetic person. Empathetic person means you're not sympathetic. Because if you're sympathetic, you're gonna give a man a fish. Empathetic person, you're gonna teach him how to fish and leave him alone. But how do people become? And I'm on the word platform right now, so I just want, and I be on other people's platform. I don't really talk too much. This is gonna be probably the longest, but a different size of me, right? So this is the side for the word. And Nate the Great, big ups, big trays, Cuba, Black to the P, AP Wax, Mac Mean,
And don't forget
Shakira,
Eve.
Eve, 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 like, all right. Um, she gave me the wrench. You know, if you look at Eve, like I was twisted the other day, and I was DJing. It was knocking me, but she kept me, she held me down though. But her views is nice. Almost 800 views. Peep that. Peep all Eve shit. People was
Oh,
telling me
that's sis. That's
people was
big
telling
sis.
me that I sound like the devil. That live right there was popping. I was DJing. Go look at Eve.
Oh, I already know.
Go support Eve right now.
Oh,
But
Eve,
look at
Eve,
Eve's.
she'll probably pop in here in a
Look at
minute.
Eve's all her videos for the month and look at the most popping and just see one that was on that. I was DJing. I was being an idiot, but I wasn't being an idiot because I wasn't really trying to ignore nobody requests.
I was about to
I was
say,
just doing my thing, and then
I
I
bet
wasn't
you
even
forgot.
looking.
I bet you forgot what you was about to talk about.
No, I did not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
So
you ain't fried.
not at all. Of course not,
Uh,
because it's all the same thing. So propaganda, it's like it's a cycle. You got to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying?
you got to become aware.
Like something Wax AP said the other night, and I follow y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know y'all, but you're my people.
I appreciate you,
Not
bro.
all y'all, but you know,
I feel you. I know what you
y'all my
said.
people in a way, because like what you're saying, I feel that. So that's why I'm here
Like-minded
at
people. I mean,
1:44 in the morning. You know what I
that's
mean?
what we need to focus on.
Cuba, all of
Like-minded
them.
people.
Like I feel real, recognize real. I'm old school. I'm 45 years old.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing with propaganda is that, especially with this internet thing, ain't nothing changed. Internet or no internet, people been doing that on the street for the longest. They try to get over, right?
Hmm.
But if you real about it, you don't gotta get over. You ain't gotta say no words. You know, propaganda. You gotta say no word. Yeah, I did forget a little bit. Yeah.
No, you was
What did
telling us
Shorty
how to
say?
beat
No, hold
propaganda.
on. What did
No,
Shorty say though? Because it's important.
we was talking about the propaganda, how they try to inflate Like I break
Yeah,
it
okay,
down
okay,
for you.
okay,
Like,
okay.
look, when you
Okay.
now check this out. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Let me
on,
put.
hold
Let
on
me
1 second. I'm
let me
about to
hold
break
on, hold
down
on.
this.
Let me break it down because I got to bounce. So the propaganda is like this. This is why I said what I said to like reach out and touch someone. And I'm not gonna say pause because for everyone that say the word pause every time, like,
You
oh,
admitting?
Nathan has a good hot dog. Pause. You the real gay.
Yeah,
You the real gay because why? I me as a man,
but
if I
you
have to say pause and then you're not gonna respect me, I'll punch you in your face.
is this
You know what I mean?
propaganda?
I'm gonna beat your ass. That's propaganda. That's that other shit. I'll punch you in your mouth, yo. Oh, you said to laugh at me? I'll punch you in your mouth. I'll knock you out. You know what I mean? Or I'll try. You know?
That's the
All that
propaganda.
pause and all of that bullshit.
Yeah,
Like they say pause. I'm cut from a different cloth. All that pause and this no homo. Nah, if you gotta say no homo, you probably
you shouldn't
bisexual.
have said it in the first place.
Yeah, you probably bisexual. Yeah, a guy like me,
Now that's you know what that is. That's
my
desensitizing.
name is Kenny NYC. Kenny is my name. NYC is where I was born and raised. And C1 is what that means is I see one or see me. That's what that means. If
Yo,
none of y'all caught that yet. So
yeah, I
now
see.
that's what about that propaganda is. So now if I gotta explain myself to you and I say, yo, I went to Coney Island and I went to Nathan hot dog spot and I bought a long hot dog. Pause. Get the fuck out of here. If I gotta say pause or I gotta explain some shit to you, I'll knock you. Yo, I shouldn't be around you because you homo. And
You
it's
got
nothing wrong with homosexuals, but you know what I'm saying? That's that
right,
propaganda. You know, so
right.
so
No,
the
you
whole point is this that the whole I'm gonna break it down right, and now I'm learning some words. I think I learned it from Marco from Mac Mean shit. It's the first time I heard it. Marco said, "Let me land my plane." That's some new shit. I'm a dude. Back in the day, we made slang. All right, we made slang. Give me mine. We made that. Give me mine came from
you-
Queens. It came from Queens, New York. Not no Bronx, not no Brooklyn. Give me mine. You ever heard "Give me mine"?
yeah,
That's from Queens. So the propaganda and all of that, and when the whole point is this, what the sister was saying earlier is that the whole thing is you gotta be you. The way you're gonna win and what people lack is that they're not being official to themselves. And the whole thing is this. I'm dropping a gem. The Kenny NYC1 Rebel Carpenter is gonna drop a gem on y'all on the word. And if anybody don't like it, fuck them. I'm gonna drop a gem, knowledge, peace, knowledge. If you're not being yourself, all right, you're gonna go in life and you're gonna meet people that's not gonna like you. But if you try to please them, you're always gonna be fucked up. But if you just go with the flow of what you like, you're gonna attract the right people, and all them negative people are gonna fade away. You heard? That's
yeah,
what it's all about.
fact.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I was about to say too. I was about to say, the more
Yo,
we
can I?
go towards the positive, um, the less stronger the negative will be. The more we focus
That's all it's
and
about. You gotta be yourself. Fuck everybody. You know what I mean? You gotta be yourself and embrace yourself. That's all it's about. You know what I mean?
know what you mean, bro.
If you don't know what I mean, cut me off.
Oh no, I know what you mean. I got you,
Perpetual,
Kenny.
perpetual pussy. I ain't you no gun.
She might be hearing me hit my vape.
You want me to hit you with a jam?
Leticia.
Hold up. Let me hit you with a jam, and then I'm out. All right.
I got you. Go ahead. Hit me with
All
a
right.
gem.
All right. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit y'all with a jam right now.
No, a jam. No, I don't play music, bro.
Nah, just for a second, and I'm out.
No, no music. No music, bro. I don't play music on here. Kenny, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it, Kenny.
All right. What I was gonna say is Nas. I made it like that. Look that up.
I didn't. Did
That's
I
what I was gonna.
mute you? Oh no, I can't unmute you. That's you, 27. That's not me. I can't unmute you. But yeah, I don't do
No, I
music.
was saying I'm muted because
Oh,
she was asking who was chewing gum. I said, I don't.
oh. uh, okay, I gotta get when I get the all the stuff hooked up, I'll let you come do the music. Cause I know you. I know you the DJ, but
Now I ain't no DJ, man.
you got the tunes.
I make 8,000 a month.
Damn. Yeah,
So
you a
that ain't
furniture
nothing.
maker, right?
I'm I make 8,000 a month. I work for the top of the top architects. I'm a carpenter, but my love is music production, and you're gonna see my page within a week.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
gonna
what's
be
up.
doing tutorials for y'all to see.
Hey, as soon as you make your page, come in here, bro. I'm gonna throw your link in the chat. Um,
And y'all
and
could be a
and
part of it too if you
yeah,
want
we
to
gonna
be.
support, bro. We gonna support
Y'all
definitely.
can be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely. What up, Leticia? Leticia, do me a favor, throw your link in the chat too. Um, if y'all get wrenches when y'all come in, throw your link in the chat.
When Nas
27.
said it, Nas taking the blood. He said, "I never brag. How real I keep it. It's my best secret." You know Nas taking the blood.
Oh yeah.
I made it like that. I bought it like that. I'm living like that. Whack MCs. But yeah, yo. Anyways, yo. Peace out.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, one love.
One love, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kenny. Kenny blessed the platform. Appreciate you, bro. So 27. Um, yeah, what you was saying with that, even the whole crime thing. When you look at the DOJ numbers, the percentage is higher for black on black crime, but if you look at the number, the white on white crime is higher. So that's part of the propaganda. If you have
Hmm.
if you got fewer people, the percentage is going to be higher versus, um, the number of people. And then you look at the types of crime. I mean, a lot of that stuff, and that's what, like, the environment I was in when I worked in the hospital. I used to, every time they said something, uh, well, why is this? Why is that? And I just explain it, and they get so pissed off, uh, because now you're talking to, someone who do research and look at stuff. Like when they first said it, I couldn't say nothing, and then I went and looked at the DOJ reports. I'm like, hold on, this don't make sense. Like I understand the percentage is higher, but I'm talking about 1,000 more murders.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like 1,000 more. Like, hold on, man. Like this different. Then you start looking at the different types of crime, and then that's what I tell people. Like when you talk about crime, crime is crime. You know. So yeah, it's a lot of the propaganda. Like this. Think about this. And from what we was taught from school, from just society, can you name two black things that are positive?
How you mean, like, the people are like just situations?
No, like black. Anything that's labeled black, black hole,
Oh, like a color black?
black
No,
wave.
yeah, no.
So now they took that because we associate black with negative and white with positive, and they put that on groups of people. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Hmm.
automatically, subconsciously, when you see black and you associate with black people, is a negative aura around it automatically. That's why,
Hmm.
like for conversational purposes, I say black, because that's what people most commonly identify a group of people with. So for conversational purposes, but when I talk to people, I never use that term. I don't identify as black on anything. My license don't even say black. Um, so no, I don't identify with that.
That's a good thing. Shoot. I wish I had started doing that early on. Real
Well,
talk.
they look. I'm not trying to be funny, and this is no shot against nobody, because I'm not. I don't judge people, so I don't. Honestly, I just really don't. I don't judge people. So the way people choose to live their life, they do. But if a boy can say he a girl, Why do I have to identify as black? If you can
Mm,
identify your gender, why can't I identify my culture,
exactly.
who I am? And that's why I say we give so much stuff up, willingly. We don't fight for the right things. It isn't half of the time. It's not even a fight. It's just that we accept. And by willingly going with a lot of stuff, I think that's what a lot of our issues is. Think about this: we ask for things. Who does that? Who has ever did?
Mm,
You know,
eh,
either people take it or create their own. We don't do that.
and right now at this point, and it's a lot. It's kind of hard because like basically they done bought up everything. Like so, like you can't create more goddamn land. You know what I'm saying? They steal stealing up all the people land, was still trying to steal up land and everything they already done got on it. It's just ridiculous how right now the financial stability that a lot of black people have right now, especially in the United States, like couldn't never come together and get our own nothing, like really, you know. So
Love you in the house.
yeah,
Yeah, but you know what? If we come together, we can. And I think that's
it,
another. I think that's more propaganda too. I think they're telling us that because it's so much land in Arizona, it's
yes,
land in Georgia. But like I said, I think honestly, we to make a move like that, you have to have a tribe like mine. We have to leave this whole concept of the black community because
mm,
everybody ain't go fit into. If we're trying to build positively, everybody ain't gonna fit in. So there's no point in forcing. We just need to get like-minded people together and
mhm,
start making moves. And honestly, we got to do it before it's too late. Because if you don't, then they making moves. They've been making moves for decades. Um, since they, yeah. And so it's a
mm,
fight, but it's a fight worth taking because think about it. Um, After the civil rights movement and the Black Panther Party, we haven't had a movement that moved melanated people in the right direction, even gave them proper resources. Like we used to, I think the biggest problem we had was fighting for equality when we should have been fighting for equity. I don't care if you look at me as an equal. I just want the same type of resources. I don't care how you
exactly.
look at me. Just give me the resources and let me run. I'm good. Give me the give me the things I need to succeed. And we didn't ask for that. We wanted equal rights, equal opportunity. There, I mean, I ain't gonna say there can never be equality, but like I said, it can't because you put yourself in categories again.
Mhm,
So the categories are there to keep things separated so we can identify and define them. So there will always be something better than something else when you create categories. It's impossible to have equality. I mean, yeah, equality when you have
mhm,
categories. You can have a 1A and 1B, but guess what? 1A is still 1A. So I don't think it'll ever be equality, but I don't care for that. Give me the resources. Give me the land. Give me the acres. Give me the 40 acres and a mule, and I'm good. That's all you got to give me. I don't need
yeah,
nothing else.
and don't come trying to take it later. I'll steal them back later. Well, I can
Right.
say steal them back, or steal it back again. Well, give it back, then steal it back, then give it back again. Well, steal it first, give it back,
And see, that's why we
then
got to
steal it
protect
again.
one another. And that's why we got to protect one another, too. Um, Not only do we have to build with one another, but we have to protect one another. But to do that, we got to trust one another. We got to start building a foundation. And until that foundation is built, and I think that's off of respect and trust. Them could be two pillars we can start building with, is respecting one another and trusting one another. But to get to one, you're gonna have to use the other one. You know, I think the more we respect one another, the easier it is to trust one another. Um, And
Bro,
these are
so a lot of us need to stop making it seem like we're like bad for everything. Like for real, they gotta stop putting the negative energy out there. Stop saying black people always do this. We always doing that. How do you know? You don't know every black person, so you can't be saying that. This is the shit that makes me mad. Like people want to always put shit on black people. Like every
I,
race have problems. Like come on, for real.
I now check this out. What if we do this? What if we separate ourselves? Okay, legally, okay, maybe
I
we
don't
can.
want. I just using black right now because
But no, let's start identifying what we don't want. Let's identify it, and let's label that black. Shit, fuck it. It is what it is, and let's label ourselves something else.
all right, it can be done.
It
Everybody
can
else
be.
do.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If somebody can say, I was born a boy, but I want to be a girl. Why do I have to identify my culture with what you want me to? When I can change something, um, when you have now gave people the option to change something that the creator designed. That's older. Male and female is older than anything that we know.
You're
So that
right.
had to be designed by the creator. If you want to call it God, the universe, if you're an atheist, if you believe in the Big Bang or science, it is what it is. At the beginning of creation, it was man and woman. That's something older than that's what defines us. So if they can change that, why do I have to accept that I'm what you tell me I am when I know different? And that,
And we done changed it a couple times before that. So before black, what it was Negro, colored,
in Americas, it was Negro, colored, in Americas, but then pre pre that, we had Swarty, we had different tribes of Native American, like until it's so many, dynamics. Like I said, a lot of the things we know is propaganda. It's been proven. It just hasn't been accepted publicly. But we didn't come over here on no boats. The majority of us didn't. A lot of us was already here.
exactly.
We was already here. Our names were stripped. Our language was stripped. We were forced to take on an identity that didn't belong to us, and a lot of us know that now. So even that tells us that we're all not the same people. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us,
Mhm.
just coming from different native tribes, we're not the same people. Coming from
Yeah.
different African tribes, we're not the same people. Coming from different Caribbean islands, we're not the same people. And the more we group our, don't know other people do that. Even Asians, no, I'm this, I'm that. Everybody define themselves. So if you go put yourself in a category, why don't you use one that you created?
I believe we are, in that sense, we are as one. Like 'cause the way we connect when we are around each other and we're good with each other, I really do believe that. Seriously.
And I can rock with that. But even if we do that, at some point you have to get rid of what you don't need. I mean, you just got to do it. Um, because we've been trying to come together as one for so long, and it's been what we don't need preventing that from happening. So even if we do that, we have to come to a conclusion like we moving forward right now, and whoever get on the train come, whoever don't, have a nice life.
Yeah, but
I
what
mean,
is gonna take? We like, and that's what everybody want. But what is gonna take? Everybody keeps saying that, but like, what is the first step to take? Like, what can we do? Like, as a
as
whole, as the ones that want to do it, as the one that want to get out this matrix and really put forth and show what the we as the people can do. Like,
every every individual has to become a leader. And the reason I say that is I'm going to give you a couple reasons, but the main reason is because the whole mentality of following hasn't worked for us. So we wait for somebody to rise up, and then we follow them, and then they kill them, and then we sit down. No, everyone has to become a leader. You can't take the leader out if it's multiple leaders. That's like a hydra. You cut one head off, you got three more to step up. By also doing that, by everyone becoming an individual leader, everyone is taking responsibility and accountability, because you first have to become a leader of your home. That's where it started at. The revolution don't start in the street. It start first in the mind. And once it leaves the mind, it goes to the closest place, which is the home. Now you start affecting the individuals in the home, and then it rolls out into the community. Um, but like I said, it starts with us not waiting for a leader, but becoming. If all of us individually start becoming the leader we desire, and we come together, like we got this concept of one person um, commanding everything, leading the
No,
church.
just the concept that they put on us
Exactly.
as
That's what I'm
one,
saying.
the one leader at a time, one leader
Yeah.
at a time.
And
So a so-called leader at a time.
Hoover
So
said next time they get a leader, it's gonna be one I give to them. Hoover been said that.
right.
You think they stopped that play? That's always gonna be in play. Fair use, YouTube. But yeah, fair use. So I mean, Hoover put that in our head. So even understanding that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said we've been every. If they tell you to look up, you should look down. Wherever they're telling you to look is to distract you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even
Um,
in this case, like we, like everybody become the leaders, and which and everybody should be their own leader. Yeah. What is the step? Like, how can we get? Because we don't have power. We're not in the White House. We like
now
what
check
can
this.
happen to make some things change? Really,
Now
even
this is
after the leadership's taking place, like
this is the thing.
financially, I believe we can do it, but like empower. How can we get in
How you
there?
get now?
Yeah.
Check this. Now check this out. Y'all gonna get me assassinated. But so check this out. So when we talk about gaining power, it's two ways. You know, one way it ain't gonna happen. You can't take it by force. So I'm kind of giving a play away. Um, you have to create the next. It's not gonna happen in my lifetime. I'm fully understanding of that, and it don't matter because of my immortality. But not in the sense that y'all talking about my kids, but um, we have to put the people there. You know, we got to stop grooming our kids to be these athletes and entertainment. We are court gestures. We entertain them.
Mhm.
Most of our wealthy people are comes from entertainment. Very few black people are rich because they have power. A lot of it can be taken away from. We just seen that with Kanye. So we have to
Mhm.
been the next leaders. We have to put these people. We have to groom our kids, these teenagers, these young men, to take these positions. So now we are represented in these positions. That's how it was taken from us. So I mean, the whole inside man, and you do it in multiple fields in multiple ways. That's why I say you can't. It can't just be one leader. That's why I say it start at home. You know, we have to start grooming our children to want to take these positions, to be the senators, to be um, the governors, to be
Exactly.
sit on the house. We have to the brigadier generals, we the presidents. You know, we had a black president, but did he represent black people or melanated people? Um, what did he do? You know, proof is in the pudding. So, not saying he didn't give us hope, not saying that he didn't make us believe that one day we can have another black president, because before that, I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of people who thought we'd ever have a black president. Um, so,
Mhm.
we got to start grooming our kids. Like I said, we got to stop entertaining. That's what we do. You know, we entertain these people. And
Yeah.
it pays. Well, we even do it on this app. And a lot of times to do it, we gotta make ourselves look bad or show ourselves in um, a lower state for them to pay us. You know, they
Mm-hmm.
told LeBron James he went and he dude rich told him to shut up and dribble the ball, and that was a sports anchor. I mean,
Yeah, I remember
a
that.
news anchor that said that, like, where's the respect? You
If
wouldn't
they
say
don't
that,
want it, they just want the entertainment. They just
and
want
that's
the
what.
entertainment. They don't believe that, I guess people of, color can run things. I guess we just here for the entertainment and the laugh and the fun and the jokes for them. But it don't have to be that way for real. Like, we as the people got to make a decision what we want for our people.
And then even that, like I said, we gotta get with. It's gonna take. It's a group effort. It's gonna take a group of like-minded people. Um, because a lot of the things that we suffer from, like I said, a lot of it is showing hands. Look at this, so you ain't looking at this. Feel like this, so you don't feel like this. Like I was saying earlier about all them bunkers, it's not about a race war. It's not about a war with another country. All those bunkers are created because they know people gonna wake up one day and realize that it's fucked up for everybody. And
But
is
who's to say that they can't be debunked? Like, why? Like, that's how society done become. Like you gonna tell a person what they've seen and heard, they're gonna tell me it's a lie, it's not true. This shit is crazy. But this society let it get to that point because all the sensitivity, people don't want to hear the truth. People don't want
no,
to live the truth. People want to
no,
be better than the next man.
yep.
And everybody want all that power for what? What is gonna get you? Misery and pain. That's all it ever do.
But see, people don't know that. You don't know it until you got it. You think you want it, and then when you get it, you realize this is not what I thought it was. It ain't what I thought it was. Then you
Exactly.
become, and then but see that's the thing. We it's just sleight of hands. A lot of things in society, it's sleight of hands. Like I said, we're told things and then we accept them. A lot of us don't research things. We don't figure things out. You know, we hear it and we run with it. Um,
And
and
I
that's
think it's
what.
more of a fair too. Fair came in. I think fair, because a lot of people. How should I say this? Sometimes when you fighting for something, sometimes shit gotta get to the extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
And if people ain't willing to die for it, ain't nothing really gonna be moving.
and that's true. I mean, you for the things you believe in, um, you got to be willing to die. Like for my family, you know. But like you saying, bigger ideas. People ain't willing to because, like I said, we don't trust one another. So it's like, what am I dying for? You know, what did Martin die for? What did Malcolm die for? Um, what did they die for? Even fair use you too. Even Gaddafi, what did he die for? A lot of people don't know he was trying to change the standard to gold and off the U.S. currency, and all of a sudden you gone. He was about to
Yeah.
flood Africa. He's about to turn Africa into a superpower,
Mm-mm.
and now he gone. You know, so I mean, and that look at the power he had. That was a president of a country. You know what I'm saying? So what you, what you think they'd do to us?
Exactly. And that's the fear that everybody have. And
Yeah,
so, and if a
and
lot of people got that fear, when
But you ain't united.
When we gonna have the time to, get the
But
power?
you're not united, so that's why that fear is even there because you have nothing to combat that. A couple people, well, we get 10 people in the chat, or we all ride or die, we all down. That's 12 of us. Okay, that ain't nothing but a grenade in the house. Call it a
Yeah.
day. You see what I'm saying? We not united. So that's easy. That's not even a worry. That's why I said you ain't taking it by force. That's what I said. I didn't gave you the play. I told you how to do it. And Judge Joe Brown basically said that he be spitting game, man. Judge Joe be spitting game, and people don't be listening to him because the way he presented. But he presented that way for a reason. He telling you what to do, telling you how to do it. He said that a couple months ago when he said it. I'm like, damn. I thought about it, but shit, this dude just clarified it.
Mm.
So I'm like, I must have been thinking right because it made sense to me. Because that's how it was done. I mean, if you, I don't know if you're familiar with Dan Calloway, but
Yeah,
he got some dope information, and he showed how it was done.
yeah. I
A lot
seen
of
a
times, yeah, Dane deep. Shout out Dane Calloway. But yeah, Dane put that work in.
yeah, he actually do research, so I
Yeah.
really appreciate the work that he do.
Oh yeah, Dane Calloway put that work in. Dane cool. He cool people. Um,
Him
yeah,
and his
shout out.
wife, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, his wife is amazing. They real cool, down to earth people too. Um, yeah, shout out Dan Calloway, appreciate you. Um, but yeah,
And stuff
Dane,
like that, I appreciate stuff like that.
'cause, I mean, he dedicating his life, and what he
Yeah,
doing can get his head knocked off. Um,
exactly.
especially in this day and age,
And
like
they
back
don't
in the
want the
day,
truth to come out.
yeah, like the work Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark did, in their time, that was bold. Dr. Clark used to get threats all the time. He was like, I don't care. But yeah, the work that Dane did doing, he risking it. And it's like you said, it's not a lot of people willing to do it. But I think they don't bother him because most people ignorant anyway. They don't want to. Most people look. I'm just being real. Most people just take what they know, what they learned in school, and run with it. Even in college, like I was having problems cross-referencing things and talking. I had to get the dean involved because it wasn't what the teacher wanted. And that's when I realized, like, okay, they just want me to regurgitate what they want me to. As long as I do it, they'll give me my paper.
And that's why a
Like,
lot of this shit in this country is messed up because it got everybody trying to think alike. And they hate somebody that think differently.
What's up?
what's up, Mike? Two times.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh, my bad, my bad. You said what?
I'm here for a short time out of here, man.
Nah, bro.
Oh,
Hey, bro, you gotta show your face. I don't even know you, bro.
you sound African.
Hold on, bro. I can't. Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
you can turn the camera off, bro. No,
Okay.
I just didn't recognize you in the chat, bro. My bad.
Okay.
My bad, bro. No, because I almost
Yeah, I'm
got
here
porn
social
ball.
support, man. I'm at
You said what now?
Look at me.
that here social support.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Hello, how you doing? If you don't mind me asking, where are you from?
I'm from St. Mary's.
St. Mary's?
Yeah, St. Mary's, Georgia.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you had an accent, like a like a foreign accent, not like from Georgia, like a
I
country
am
boy
from I'm,
accent.
I am from Georgia though. Like I'm country as hell.
Okay.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Appreciate
like
you
I'm damn
coming.
near, like I'm so close to Florida, man. Like I'm.
You a new subscriber?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say I never seen you in the chat.
Yeah, man. I be so quiet, man. Like I avoid drama on YouTube.
Oh, you good over here, bro.
Yeah, I just avoid
Anytime you
drama.
want to come through, feel free. Yeah, you cool over here, bro. Anytime you want to come through, feel free, man. You type in the chat. You know, my mind just good. We it's all peace and love, man.
Yeah, man. I'm getting a little closer there on the 400 subs.
You getting 400 subs?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
getting a little closer.
when you if you can type in the chat, I have my mind store your link up, and if anybody watching this on playback or live, please sub up to show support. That's what we do. We build and show love to one another. And then when you get a chance, go back in the chat and hit all the links and make sure you sub up to the people in the chat too. That's what we do, man. We show love. You got more subs than me, brother.
Yeah, I started in August.
You started in August. That's what's up. I
Yeah.
just started in November, I believe.
I did like what a couple there in live, but I kept on deleting.
Yeah, believe it. What kind of content do you do?
What's it called? Like what? It was
Streets.
like
What's up, brother?
random. It was like random content.
Just like vlogging. You just kind of vlog what you're doing.
I do like shorts.
Shorts. That's what's up. Just
Yeah.
anything that you got on your mind.
Yeah. Then sometimes I do like what what's it called? Intros.
Oh, you like do editing? You do editing and stuff?
Yeah, I do it sometimes when I get like free
That's what's
time.
up. That's what's up. So if you don't mind me prying in your business, because we getting to know each other, um, what do you do in life? Like what do you enjoy? You read, you play games.
Yeah, I like play games,
That's
play
what's up.
card games. I
Card
like do
game.
it. I just like do everything, man.
You just enjoy life.
Yeah, I like do everything.
That's what's up, brother. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Mm.
If I talk about
This is
people, I feel.
nice. Yeah. You had saw the live. You just came up. Yeah, went through
You so what's up there?
Yeah,
the.
show some love, huh?
Oh
That's
shit.
what's up. And what's your name again? How you said Mike 2 times? Oh, then Mike 2 times. Okay, I done seen you in a couple of chats, I think.
Yeah. I got
Okay.
another channel. I got another channel as well.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I do like my other channels like doing like it's like animation, but like it's not even my animation. But I
There's
need
other
to do
people
my
in it.
own.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, like I said, brother, anytime you want to stop through, feel free. Hit the chat. If the link is up, you're free. You want to add anything to the conversation?
Sure. I'm gonna what's it called? Like nah.
Anything. We just talking about random things. I mean,
Random
anything.
things.
Anything. Like what you
Hey, I try to remember like what I did earlier today with on my comment on my community walk. I said like what's that said? Dang, what I said? I said what? Nope.
And you said you from Georgia?
Yeah, I'm from Georgia.
Georgia in the United States?
I'm like on the corner of Georgia. It's like I'm right under Brunswick.
Ain't no way, man. You born there? Are you?
No, I'm born in St. Mary's,
you
man.
good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I
You
ain't from
good.
Brunswick, man. Like, but I've been to Brunswick before. Brunswick sucks.
Oh, okay. Because I'm saying it seems like you barely can speak damn English. I was like,
Yeah, he's a house speaking English. Yeah.
No, you
I
good.
mean,
Yeah.
like for real, it's like you got to
Hey,
think
she
of
talking.
phrases and stuff to say. Like,
Yeah,
God damn.
Hey, Yeah,
So
like she.
you from Saint August,
No, St. Mary's.
Saint
Hey,
Mary's, Saint
Like
Mary's,
it's
but
like
you live
right by
in
the
Georgia right
naval
now.
base.
Oh, okay.
Right by the naval base.
Oh,
right by the
You
okay.
month.
know Kings Bay?
Well, you had looked that up on Google or something before you came.
No, I ain't looked that
Oh,
shit
okay.
up. I'm looking right by the damn base.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay, I just want to make sure. 'Cause I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell? He-
I've been
Yeah,
working the damn base.
I ain't trying to, pickle you or nothing. I just wanted, to be nosy.
Hey, you pick on me,
I'm
you better stop.
hey, Mike, I'm honored that you felt comfortable enough, to hit the link, bro. I appreciate that.
All right,
You know,
I'm gonna leave out here.
all right, brother. Like I said, man, anytime you
Oh,
start through, leave a comment. Make sure you when you go back in the chat, leave a comment so we can subscribe to you and support you, brother. I appreciate. Like I said, um, I'm honored that you felt comfortable enough to come up here, and expose yourself and
Yep. I
rock out with us. I appreciate that, brother, and always feel that comfortable. You can hit the link anytime, man. I appreciate you.
appreciate you, man.
All right,
have a
make
good
sure
one,
you hit that.
Mike.
All right,
Make sure you hit that
377.
notification bell too.
All right, thank you. I'm about to jump down too. I'm about to probably lay it down. This is late for me.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I've been rocking for
I
two
said I
hours.
wanted to hit your link for the one time. One time, I
I
might
pre-
come up another time.
yeah, always feel free. I like kicking it with you. We had good conversation. You helped me build the content. Um, you helped me build the content today, and I'm grateful for that. You ain't have to hit it. You coming up rocking with me. I really appreciated your support too. Uh, I'm grateful for that. And like I
Oh, no
said,
problem.
Mikasa Sukasa. Anytime I'm talking about something, feel free to hit the link. Um, that's what it's for. This is what I do. I try to build with people so we can share ideas and bounce them off each other so we can find the solutions for the problems we have. So,
Yeah, we can have more conversation. I know Selena be coming over here too. I know Selena like to have talks like this too. Maybe we all can have a panel or something one day when all us got time.
yeah,
And
Selena gonna be jealous. She probably gonna be jealous of this conversation because I'll be going on late. I know she was in Nate's chat earlier saying good night. She had to get up early, so she go if she listens to this on playback. I want to say nana 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 Selena. Yo, it's Mike. What up, brother?
love
Yeah,
you, Selena.
you know what? Selena was one of the first people who I ever actually hit a panel and talked to. So I appreciate Selena. She was always kind and nice to me. And I always go off of how people treat me because I feel like, we all different. So people have different interactions with people. So I don't judge people off the interactions with others. I judge them off the interactions with me. And Selena has always been a sweetheart to me. She always been kind. Um, like when people say, "Oh, she flirty," she never did that with me. She always respected me. So that's why I say I never had a problem with Selena, and I always appreciate Selena and hold Selena in high regard. Um, Lovey, no, I love me some Lovey. Uh, so yeah,
That's what's up. Yeah, Selena, sweetheart.
yeah, she is. People get misjudged. I got misjudged. I still get misjudged. People be like, "Oh, like it was somebody emailed me and was like." Man, you soft and this. And I said, okay, yep, I'm soft and I'm terrified. I find where you at. Yep. And as soon as I see you on my Ring doorbell, I'm gonna put 80 holes in that door so I can see you better. Go ahead, try it.
Oh, this would be crazy on this damn internet, man, for
That's
real.
what I'm saying. People, that's why I don't bother nobody. 'Cause I really don't want nobody bothering me. So I don't. But at the end of the day, people, what they need to understand is this might be YouTube for you, but you're gonna run into, and that's just life in general. You know, you're gonna run into the wrong person on the wrong day. Um, and I just feel like a lot of people who, um, like in today's age, you're talking about the internet, right? Um,
Mm.
like I'm gonna use myself for an example. The reason I don't say things, um, just say anything to anybody, is because I know how I feel to get hit in the mouth. And I believe if you know how I feel to get hit in the mouth, you won't just say anything to anybody. You'll be a little bit more respectful. Um, I just think you'll be when you had your lips swole, you know. You just don't, you know. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of
And
people
your
ain't.
mama done pop you in your mouth with that shoe.
Man, my mama. I had her on here. One of my episodes, I had my mama on here, and she tell you my mama used to karate kick me. My mama know martial arts, man, so it's a little different. Like you ever get roundhouse kicked? I remember I was 16. I thought she broke a rib, and the only thing I
Hold
said
up,
to her,
hold up, hold up. So yo is Mike. That was you on the panel just now. Mike 2 times.
that was Mike.
Ain't no way that was you.
That was Mike. Yo, it was Mike. That's
Oh.
why when I see Mike 2 times, I didn't know. Oh yeah, I'm sub to
I
you,
done
Mike.
seen that name in the chat before. But I didn't know
Yeah,
that was a yours, Mike
yeah, that's
TV.
just
God
Mike.
damn. Well, why you ain't say that? Why you ain't put the regular name so we can know, man? God
Yeah,
damn.
that's what I said when but no, when he showed his face in the back, I'm like, he looked familiar, and I be on his page looking at his stuff, so I'm looking like he looked familiar, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little buzzing
Oh,
right now.
without that hat, man. Because on the picture he got the hat. So he had no hat on. It's like, wow. That's
Yeah,
what's
so Mike already
up.
know. Mike already know. That's my guy. Yeah, Mike always
Oh
loved me.
wow! And you know who else? You been on Matt panel yet, Mike? You better go on Matthew panel. Cause Matthew waiting to hear your voice. He waiting. You
And
need
see,
to jump on Matthew panel next time he go live.
that's what I'm saying. I appreciate it because I know Mike don't hit too many panels, but I appreciate you, brother. Like I
Oh,
said,
that's
you always welcome,
what's up.
and I believe everybody subbed up the mic, right?
Yeah, I'm already subbed up to Mike.
Everybody subbed up the mic. Yeah, yours that. Yeah, that's my man's. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, we'll have to chop it up. Uh, yeah, Mike, we'll have to chop it up. Because I got family. I don't know if you know where America's Georgia at, but I got family down there, and my cousin is a rapper. Down. I don't know if you've seen that Willie Lynch video I'm playing. I'll be playing on some of my videos. That's my cousin. He live in Atlanta. He an Atlanta rapper. Um, so yeah, you probably know some of my people down there. I'm thick down in Georgia. I'm thick in Pennsylvania. Um, I got my step family up here. I'm thick in Louisiana. I got some people down there. They ain't my family, but I did some business when after like 2 years after Katrina hit, when I got into real estate, I met some cool people down there that I rolled with for like 8, 9 years. But yeah, that's why I be saying like that's why I be smooth because you never know who is who and who know who.
Yeah, you never know. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, it's good to that we all come on here. We can network, and I don't see the problem with people not getting along, especially if we don't know each other. But hey,
Yeah, and
but
we got a nice little crew over here. Me, Nate, Rachel. This the SBU SUV unit. Like how people say, yeah, you don't know nobody on here, and you can't trust nobody. Again, I think that's propaganda because that's a choice. You can have a relationship as long as you've been genuine with a person. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm not trying to take advantage of nobody. I'm just trying to be cool and network with people. If I got a resource you need, here you go. If you got one I need, that's how we supposed to be as people, you know.
yeah,
And instead, we look for the bad parts. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm straight. I'm networking. I'm gonna build with people, and I'm gonna live a
we
good life.
can have fun. We can jokes and still can be building and networking and try to get more people put on. Like,
And if we have a disagreement or think, see, let's talk. We adults. We all adults. Let's not, like I said, I'm not trying to hurt nobody, stab nobody in the back. I ain't about to do nothing. Like Is a couple times, as a content creator, especially trying to grow, is a couple opportunities I could have took advantage of and I didn't, because I'm not trying to embarrass nobody. I'm not trying to um, hurt nobody. I ain't trying to make. I'm not doing that. There's a couple openings I had where I could have took and I didn't, um,
Mhm.
because that's not what I do. That's not what I came on here to do, and that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I do.
That's what's up, man. But yeah, man, I'm about to head on to the bed.
I
But I
appreciate you.
appreciate you having me up, man. The word I'll come up more often if I can, if you ain't on too late.
Yeah, come kick it with me. I ain't doing, like I said, any conversation I'm having, we can build on. I appreciate you. Like I said, you help me make the content.
Word, no problem. I appreciate you too now.
You have a good one.
All right, you too.
Roger, I'm gonna drag you. Mess with you tonight. I know you're probably working. Um, but yeah, I appreciate y'all. Um, I think I think we can do this. Yeah, I know we can do it. We all genuine. We ain't gotta. We can do more with each other than we can do without. We can get a lot further compliment one another, helping one another than we can trying to use or abuse one another. It's not hard. It's a choice. That's all it really is a choice. The choice to, if you don't get along with somebody, just don't bother them. Go your separate way. And if you do get along with people, build with them. You know, it's a choice. You can either do it or don't. And that's what happens at the end of the day. We use too many things to we got too many devices in life to keep us separated. You know, you can use politics, religion, race. You can use all that to keep people separated, or you can use the things that are similar. Like-minded people. We all want peace or a utopia. We all want to build. That's what it's about. In life. You know, so we can do that, but it's a choice. You know. Um, Everything is. And that's why I say we work on the way we look at things, the way we think. And that's how we make these better choices. That's how we make the better decisions. A lot of what we know is what we was told. A lot of the ideologies that we live by is predicated upon our nurturing, and that's through education or home. And some of it is wrong. And the sooner we start getting those wrong programmings out of our head, sooner we can start putting the right ones and moving forward. You know, um, I appreciate you, Mike. If I get 200 subs, um, I set small goals. My first goal was getting 50 subs, and I got that. I was like, cool. Then I got 100, and I'm like, and then when I got 150, I was like, okay, cool. To be honest with you, I didn't think I can. Just talking positivity, like Rilla said earlier. There's more people who doing negative things on your gang banging and beefing and all that, who garner the larger groups. That's what people want to see, the drama. Um, and like even Selena said earlier, she said everybody like drama, but is it healthy for us? I don't think she said that part, but I'm asking, is the drama really healthy for us? Is it making us better? Is it adding to our is that something you really want to add to your experience? So we only get one chance to live this life, you know? And I mean, what is the drama doing for you? Is it benefiting you, making your life better? Um, that's something I had to think about on different levels. And that's why in my personal life, I don't do it. I don't do drama. I don't do drama. My circle is a dot, and everybody in there understands how I like peace, and they respect that. And that's why I get along with everybody in my dot, you know. We joke, we laugh, we have fun, we enjoy life. And it's not a hard concept, you know, um, to just avoid things that don't benefit you. You know, it's just being aware of it. You know, that's the kicker part, is being aware of it, right? Because a lot of times, my grandma used to say, sometimes they coat shit in sugar. You know, a lot of times things that look sweet, but when you taste it, it's really shit. And um, again, that's we have to become aware. You know, um, and all that's work in the process, but it ain't like it can't be done. But it's all limited, and that's true. You know, but then this is what happens too. A lot of times, the the drama translates from YouTube. Um, oh, you already know. I got 2 day ones. You and Lovey, y'all my 2 day ones, man. I appreciate both of y'all. Y'all two women were the ones who kept me doing this, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I still don't. But this is how I record all my videos, is these lives. And Lovey used to sit in here with me, and just chatting. She'd be in the chat, and it just be me and her, and she helped me make my content. And then Perp came, and Perp did the same thing, just me and her. So them two women I really appreciate, because they both kept me going. And showing me love since day one. I appreciate y'all too, Lovey and Perp. And Lovey is just Lovey. Lovey, she do so much on the back end, off air, just genuine person. And no nobody, if you can't see that in Lovey, um, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Lovey is Lovey, but Lovey is Lovey. She genuine. She gonna tell you how she feel. She gonna keep it moving. She gonna handle her business. That's something that people should admire. Rich, salute, brother. Make it go viral. Appreciate you. Hey, Perk, do me a favor. Can you throw them two links in the chat? Rich, brother, yeah. When we jamming, man. Hey, man, y'all gotta check Rich out, man. Rich be on some, boy, his mixes be cold. That's my dude right there, Rich. And make it go viral. I gotta hook you up. I got y'all. I got both of y'all when it's over. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all don't understand how, even me coming on here talking, I think too much. My wife get tired of listening to me, but she do. That's all she do is listen to me. But y'all, just like y'all helping me. So if I say something that y'all benefit from, or I give you another perception, that's all I'm trying to do. Share the information to help me, share it with y'all. Hopefully, even if it don't help you, it might help somebody that you know. I was told by people who helped me, just play it forward. And I think in life, that's what we should do. I think a lot of times people are greedy with information and knowledge, and they don't pass it along. They use it not to help people, but they use it to take advantage of people. You have I just see a lot of intellectual people on here who can be doing a lot of different things with what they know and can help people. But instead, like Uncle Ben said, with power comes great responsibility, and that's what knowledge is. And they're just not utilizing it, not in the sense where it help people, but like 27 said, we got to stop focusing on the negative, focus on the positive, and the negative will fade away. So I want to focus on the positive content creators, the positive subs who come through and support all the content creators, um, because everybody has something to offer, no matter if it's big or small. It's still a piece to the puzzle that we've been trying to solve, right? Everybody got pieces. We got to put them together. Reason we ain't solved the problem is because we don't come together. So we got to start doing that. We got to start coming together. We can run the world, and you're right. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. See that Lovey. See that's what I love about Lovey. Lovey got a warrior spirit. You know what, Lovey, I want to contact one of my people. I want her to do what they call an ancestral reading on you, because you have a you embody something that you don't probably quite understand. I bet you feel it though, but you got something in you that's great, and yeah, I think if you nurture that, what you do already, you just don't know you're doing it, but you got something in you that's great, and I think the world needs that, just like Perp. And I think that's why I'm drawn to certain people, and I'm drawn to y'all too, and because I feel it, I know what I got in me. Um, but I know y'all two got something in y'all. I just don't know which one. I know that sounds crazy, Scott, but we all got something to offer, even if it's a positive distraction. A lot of times we watch drama to take our minds off of what um, our daily life. Sometimes we need a break. Stressful life. That's what it is. Stressful. But if we go have a distraction, why don't we go over to Rich channel and party? Go over to Lovey's channel when she playing her music and party. Them all positive distractions. We can go in there, party, have a good time, chit chat. We don't have to deal with the drama. We don't have to be entertained by other people's pain. Like Selena said, a lot of people are entertained by that. That's what the society is built on. Some of the best movies are people action movies, shit blowing up and people dying. We entertain off of violence, but we don't have to be. Um, we can go over to Rich party, go over to Nate's party, we go over to Lovey's party. We need a distraction. We need to be around people, good people with good vibes. Let's distract ourselves like that. Um, just a suggestion. There's a lot of different content creators on here. Like the chef, I was in his. Man, I am not going to the chef's lives no more unless I done ate. That man made me hungry. It felt like I done smoked a couple backwoods. I had the munchies after watching them cook. The man was in the kitchen throwing it down. I learned something new too. So I ain't gonna give out the secret I learned because y'all gonna laugh at me. But yeah, like pages like that. There's a lot of great pages. And we get in a group like that, we support one another. People get their likes, get their subscribes, we can show people what we do on here is just gonna give us confidence what we do in real life. It's gonna give us the experience. They don't think that we can come together. So let's do it on here and show them. You know, let's just rock out with positive vibes. Lovey said it earlier. We gotta start focusing on what we want and stop looking at what we don't. Stop giving that energy. Um, and like I said earlier, I haven't experienced a lot of what other people have experienced on here, so I can't talk from a point of. I can't say I wouldn't, how I would or wouldn't react. Um, but what I can say is, and what I can say is this: I'm me personally. I'm not just go. I'm not gonna let nobody knock me off my rocker. I can't. And this is different too. Um, like I said, I haven't experienced it, but a lot of stuff like this, the stuff that people do on here, I'm pretty sure they don't do it in real life. You can't. You can't make it this far in life and do a lot of this stuff. Not where I'm from. You just can't. And that's unfortunate because that's you acting. You acting. And you don't really understand the ramifications of what you're doing. Because, like I said, in anything in life, you keep pushing your fate. You keep knocking on that door, that bitch go open, and you ain't gonna like what's on the other side. And anybody who experienced life understands that, on different levels. But really, when you come from a certain specific type of life, you look at Lovey. Lovey just want to enjoy life and have peace and fun. That's all I want to do. That's because we've been through shit. We've been through some shit, and we made it through it, and we grateful, and we understand how precious life is. So we go out and have fun. I love cooking. Once I get my diploma in culinary artistry, and I'm getting for free. That's what's up. And see, like stuff like that, feel good stories. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryder busting her ass, in the community and for her family. She don't get enough recognition. What she doing, the attention and awareness that she's bringing to the school system, is on a whole nother level. They don't even want to put Ryder on the TV. Don't know. She contacted news stations. They ain't trying to hear what she trying to say. She go shake something up. But she don't need the news station. We go pump her. We go support her. We go back her. That's what we go do. So when y'all make sure y'all sub Ryder, put your link in the chat, please. And if you listen to this on playback or listening to it live, anytime you see a post of hers, please share it, like it. That's where power is. Power is in us supporting one another, pushing one another, especially with positive things. That's the power. This is what the reason why they try to keep us away from each other with all these distractions, separation. All this stuff is to keep us from coming together and forming like a Voltron. Because that's what's going to happen. Like Love you just said earlier, put all this bullshit to the side and let's get to work. Let's do it. We start little. We get the small victories. Get the small ones. Small ones add up. And then the big ones come. We build. And it's gonna be people trying to once the train get moving, people trying to distract us, but that's all right. There's gonna be things in place for that. That's why you need a variety of people. Everybody ain't meant to fight. That's how you get the ones who can. Everybody got different roles, but you always keep, we gonna form like a Voltron. And like I said, you take it from here and then you go off here. Everybody just showing love for one another. You thought you had to do it. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. It's 3 in the morning. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all don't know how grateful I am. I mean, it started with one person in the chat. I mean, I had up to like 13. That was big. I feel like a content creator now. But it is big because a lot of times you don't get people to just sit and listen to you when you're talking about positive things, having positive conversations. It's the drama and the beef. That's what garner or some form of entertainment. But just to sit here and have these conversations, bounce ideas off each other, and just good vibes, that's huge. And I got a feeling we will have more content creators following this wave because that other wave, that wave about to die soon. When people will get tired and burnt out, then you just go get people Um, you just go get people who left to go at themselves or things around them. That's just what's gonna happen. You got to change. You got to evolve. Hey, I don't blame you, Lovey. I don't blame you. I'm more personal. I like knives and swords, and kind of good with those. So that's my. I take things a little personal. So, and then I'm blind anyway, so I need somebody to get close. I ain't trying to hit nobody innocent. So, yeah. I don't even know if I should have said that, but it is what it is. But yeah. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Really do. Really appreciate y'all rocking with me. But do me a favor, hit that like, and if you're new, hit that subscribe. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button. Help me spread the word. That's all I got. And remember, man, just care about how you feel. Always care about how you feel. Appreciate y'all, man.